back to a simpler time. I never knew the difference and the words were mine. Another man could take it all in his stride. My tracks have left a stain. We were fresh coming off the vine, thrown into a barrel of as cheap as wine, bottled in a store with a neon sign, and we're all the ones to blame. 'Cause in our hearts we know it's true. We got ooh, we got us, we got everything a man could need. We got ooh, we got us, still got a mountain full of mouths to feed. Whoa. Tear the ocean and the skies apart, circle up.
Okay, so you want to basically know who took the supplies from the media room. Well, let me tell you who I suspect, who I suggested you possibly might want to check into. Now, you know the media room is right next to Mr. Potter's office. And the other day I saw he and John, I'm just saying, they were coming out of there, but I didn't really witness if they took anything, but they just kind of had this suspicious look as they came out of the media center, and I just spoke and say, hey guys, what's up? And they just kind of stumbled over their words a little bit and then went into Ryan's office. So you might want to check out Ryan and John.
Okay, since you've asked, I'm gonna be honest here. There have been times I've taken a couple things, you know, I've had grandkids over and I needed to do some crafts, or well, once I was just really stressed and I just needed to paint. Okay, I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna pay it back because you made me feel bad. But if you're talking about stealing, I mean lots of stuff. I just am so insulted that you would ask me. In fact, I'm kind of tearing up over it because we all know I have the utmost integrity of anyone in this department. In fact, you know, let's talk about our leader, shall we? We all think so much of her, don't we? China. She goes to China. Every drop of the hat, she's going to China. Do you know that she is taking our supplies to China? She is supplying the children of China when she should be thinking about her own students here in the teacher ed department. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I feel better now, and I'm going to return some markers right now. Thank you. Thank you.
I couldn't have done it. I absolutely could not have done it. I was eating lunch the whole time for the entire 3-hour period of I had lunch, I had meetings. There's just no way I could have been there.
It is for sure not me, because I am the head of this department. I am in control of everything, but I'll tell you who it is. Michelle Lundgren. Yep, I've seen her office. She has her own closet. You go in there and you look in that closet. In there, she's stashing it. She's selling it on eBay. She asked me a question, even in an email. Can you sell your textbooks on eBay? I think she's selling supplies from the supply closet. Have you seen the way she dresses? She has new shoes every day. Check it out, Michelle Lundgren.
So you want to know where the art supplies went from the room? Well, I know it couldn't have been me. I mean, first of all, have you seen my artwork? Why would I take art supplies? I can't cut in a straight line. I definitely can't color. And creativity is just not my thing. Who would take it? Who would take it? Okay. Dr. Lundgren's been here a while. I know her. Mrs. Alford, this is her department. I know Mrs. Campbell pretty well. Had quite a few meals and second breakfasts with Ryan Potter. It has to be Dr. Chappell. It has to be. I don't know her that well, so I can't vouch for her. You know, she has been at a few schools recently. Keeps kind of bouncing around. Spends 4 or 5 years, 3 years at this school, then goes on to the next school. And we never found out why she didn't stay at those schools. She's stealing from the supply closet, I bet, at those schools too.
You know who you are. You know who you are. And I know who you are because I am right by the supplies room. So what I hear is we had two individuals that went into the room and they got knocked out, which I would like to say there's only one of me. There's two of them. So we all know in the teacher ed department where there's always two of them, right? It's not Justine Campbell. It's not Kathy Walter. It's not Ryan Potter. And it's not John Hood. Two people that are always together. Let's think about that for a minute. Michelle and Sue. They go together like two peas in a pod. So it's fairly obvious who I think broke in and stole the supplies. One, not just because Sue and Michelle are very good at going undercover and disguising themselves and always together, but when you have two minds, they work a lot better than one. And I think that's why these two, and I think it was Michelle that just gave a talk in chapel that said she was tired of the mediocrity stuff and she was always pointing towards being excellent. Well, she knew that she couldn't be excellent on her own. She needed Sue to be completely excellent. And why else would you want to steal the supplies, Sue and Michelle? Because then you know you don't have to teach classes anymore because the students have no supplies to do their homework. And so then you can come back to me and say, Ryan, we've got all this stuff and we've got no students, so you're going to need to cover this and do it. We're going to take a vacation and we're going to go be together and have a good time. So we all know who it is, and I hope you guys do too. It cannot be me, it cannot be Hood, or Kathy, or Justine, but there's two, and you know who they are.
An art wall of leaves. What's that? Scissors! Something looks suspicious. Where are they leading to? There's another one. And another one. More? Those are from the teacher. There's the scissor pile. The controller. You see. Kathy Walters!
What are you doing in here?
Why do you have the teacher ed stuff?
Well, everybody keeps taking it out of the lab. Nobody signs it out. Nobody brings it back. So I'm going to bring it in here and hoard it up. Nobody can use it then unless they ask me. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah. So the case of the missing teacher ed stuff is Kathy Walter, but really, it was to teach us all a lesson.
Yeah, they just put the stuff back where they get it from and wipe off the counters, wipe off the glue, put the papers back where they belong. We'd be happy!
Case solved, ladies and gentlemen. Case solved.